Lachey is a guy on TV. He's married to Jessica Simpson, who I think is like one of the hottest looking chicks I've ever seen.
She's a beauty.
A beauty.
I have to admit.
But really dumb. And I am fascinated. Oh, before I bring in Nick, though, Dakota wants to meet Nick.
Oh, really?
Like Dakota from the stripping game. I'm going to bring in Dakota, ask her the same exact 7 questions. If she can answer all 7 right, I'll let her meet Nick Lachey.
Oh, my goodness.
All right. Where's Dakota real quick because I want to get Nick in here. She's like huge into Nick.
She's got a second chance.
Yeah.
And she heard all the answers twice now. So she should be able to do that, right, Artie?
Yeah.
Yeah, you'd think.
Dakota, come here. You told our producers you want to meet Nick Lachey. Why do you want to meet Nick Lachey?
Oh, God.
You think he's cute?
Yeah, I just wanted to say hi. I watched his show.
Get close to that microphone, please.
I watched his show with him and Jessica.
You like the Jessica Simpson show? Okay, here we go. I'll introduce you to Nick Lachey if you can do the following thing. I'm going to ask you 7 questions.
Okay.
It's the same 7 questions I asked you before. You got to get them all right. If you get them all right, I'll introduce you to Nick Lachey.
Okay.
Are you ready?
Can you do that?
Get ready. I've given you the answers twice now. What did Jonas Salk invent?
Cure for polio.
Good.
That's good.
Polio vaccine. Good enough.
Polio vaccine.
Where is your retina?
In your eye.
Okay.
Good girl.
Yes.
What does the D.C. in Washington, D.C. stand for?
District of Columbia.
You got that right anyway.
Wow.
Where is the Astrodome?
Houston.
Right. Look at you.
All right. I think she's going to meet Nick Lachey.
How many feet in a yard?
15 grand.
How many feet in a yard?
3.
And who is Sirhan Sirhan? Uh-oh.
Did we hit a snag?
Wait, the assassinator. Kennedy. Brother.
Right. And now, finally, one more question. I'll introduce you to Nick Lachey.
Okay.
What were the first names of the Beatles?
George.
Go ahead.
Paul.
Go ahead.
Rio.
Who?
Reno.
Go ahead.
And... Oh, my God. One more.
We were so close.
Oh, Howard.
Oh, you are cute.
I can't believe this.
Oh, you got Reno?
Peter.
Artie.
Do you want to meet Nick Lachey?
I just want to say hello.
Give us the 4 names.
I'm trying, Robin. Don't you think
It's not like she's not trying. Yelling at her ain't going to help. Wait,
Paul,
go ahead.
Reno and... Sorry, Howard.
Close enough, baby. You got close enough. All right, bring in Nick Lachey. It's Ringo, not Reno.
Ringo.
And John,
Paul, George,
and Ringo.
All right.
And Frank.
And Artie. You almost did it. You almost got them all
Yeah,
right.
she got everyone but that one.
And there he is, Mr. Handsome himself. Say hello to Dakota. She just earned the right to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
If you go over to Scores, you can hang with her. All right, good job, Dakota.
Thank you.
Nick Lachey looking awfully nervous. I heard you're nervous coming in here. Don't be nervous,
Why
dude.
would he be nervous?
You're banging a super hot piece of ass.
What could we do to him?
I'm nervous around hot strippers. That's what the.
Oh, is that what it is?
I gotta meet that Reno star.
Reno star. Are you a real religious guy or something?
Am I religious?
Yeah. I got a million questions.
I was brought up religious. I'm not super religious. I mean, I have beliefs, but I'm not.
See, I never knew who you and your wife were. I didn't know 98 Degrees.
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
band.
What did they say?
Yeah. You're not alone.
What do you sing?
We had a song called "The Hardest Thing." We had a song called "I Do."
How'd you get in that band? Was that like one of those boy bands?
Noche.
Did you have to audition?
Yeah, we were. No, we didn't audition. We put ourselves together.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, we were the only ones that actually weren't from Orlando, Florida, and
Where'd you grow up?
put ourselves together. Ohio.
And you would you a bunch of other guys would get together and dance?
No, that's the one. If you ever saw us perform, you knew we were not dancers. We were.
Were you guys like a barbershop quartet?
Yeah.
Yeah, that kind of music.
Kidding.
Well, we actually used to sing barbershop at an amusement park.
Wow.
So you were a real
So it was
good
like
singer in high school. You got together with a bunch of other dudes. You put together a band. You came up by what? By just like getting out there, going to clubs and playing and stuff?
We moved to L.A. and we go sing at City Walk and like public places. Put out the little hat, get money. And
what would you sing? Cover songs or?
Yeah, we'd sing. Well, Boys to Men was really popular then, so we'd sing a lot of Boys to Men stuff.
Did you play your own instruments, or you had like a track?
No, we'd sing a cappella all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
And how'd you get discovered?
We actually were touring with Montel Jordan, which we just kind of got through coincidence got hooked up with him, and then we did a demo, and it got to Motown, and Motown signed us.
Wow.
Did everyone you know like think you were sort of gay because you were in a band, like not like a rock band, but like a pop band? Where they think like, oh, that's gay?
Not at all.
No.
Girls love that stuff.
So you were getting laid. So you banged other chicks before Jessica Simpson?
You weren't a virgin.
Yeah.
I was not a virgin.
Thank God, man. How old are you now?
I'm 29.
29.
Oh,
and
you're 29.
And you got married, when you were 28? 27? How long have you been married to this broad?
Yeah, 27.
27. Jessica Simpson, and you have the TV show on MTV.
Newlyweds.
Newlyweds.
Right.
And it's gotten you guys a lot of attention.
It has.
But
now we know who you are.
has it been bad kind of attention? Like, because it's making Jessica look really, really dumb. Let me tell you something. I think that broad is one of the hottest chicks I've ever seen in my life. Who do you think is hotter, Britney Spears or your wife?
Absolutely my wife.
And I agree.
Absolutely.
I think your wife is maybe one of the top 5 chicks right now running around
She's smoking. She's smoking. Yeah.
First of all, breasts real or fake? I say they're fake.
Absolutely real. 100%.
Really?
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
They're
Because they're
great.
big.
No, she is a gift from God. 2 gifts from God, actually. And
She got
You
more than
swear
2.
to God?
I swear on
That
my
those are
life.
real.
Swear to God, they're real.
Because it's very unusual to find a girl that thin with that kind
I
of
know.
body with real boobs.
Well, they used to be huge, and she lost a little weight, and now they're just perfect.
I mean, don't get me wrong. She's super hot. Would I love to bang her? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Well, there's quite a few people out there I'm sure would love to.
But would I marry her? Because you're way smarter than her, and you know that. I mean, the chicken of the sea, the buffalo wings, all the...
You're seeing snapshots. See, these are just little snapshots of life,
But does it drive you... Like you're a bright guy. It seems like you're a bright guy. I mean...
Maybe it hasn't gotten to the point yet where, he's sick of it.
I think it's that occasional, marriage annoyance, but it doesn't drive me crazy.
Right. But, okay, let me understand something. How do you meet this broad? How do you get her... She said absolutely no sex before marriage, but doesn't mean you didn't get oral? And you didn't get, could you do... Some guys get anal.
What did you get?
Yeah,
and a girl will think, well, I'm saving myself if I just give him anal.
Yeah, that didn't apply in our case.
Right.
Anal was definitely considered...
I can't see her going for anal.
Virginity lost.
Right.
But oral was okay? Was that on the table?
We had fun, we weren't.
Let me understand something.
We weren't.
How long did you date? How long did you date the broad where it was like a sexual and you were committed to her and she was committed
I started dating her when she was, I guess, 18. So
you were getting that. Oh, well, you weren't getting that.
No, I wasn't.
But you were her boyfriend when she was 18.
I was her boyfriend. I was 25, so I'm 7 years older than her.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
so then
how hard is that for a 25-year-old guy who's been active to not have?
It's like this when you finally meet someone, like if you've been on the road and you're in a band and you start to question when you're ever going to meet someone that's legitimate and who has a good heart, who's a good person. And as soon as I met her, I was just blown away by her. So
because she was so hot.
Yeah, well, she was hot, and she had a great personality. She had a lot, she had a good heart. She had, pretty much everything that I was looking for in a girlfriend.
You think she'd be a good mother to your children?
Yeah.
Like if the kids say, "What's tuna fish?" and she doesn't know. I mean, you got to be.
I think she's still got things to learn.
To learn, but she'll teach you.
Yeah, ultimately, she's going to be a great mom.
All right, let me understand something. I got to get into this. Chick says to you like that, and she's super hot. She's in high school. You meet her. She's talented. She can definitely sing.
Right.
And I heard her record. Beautiful voice. The whole thing.
Right.
So and she's got her own money. That's a plus, man. So you meet her. She's hot. You figure, okay, I'll put in some time and I'll bang her. She starts telling you, look, I'm not banging you. I'm waiting until I get married. That's my thing.
Right.
You're saying to yourself, I'll bang her. I'll just wear her down.
Now, see, literally, the first telephone conversation I ever had with her was probably, 3.5 hours long. And in that conversation, she told me that one of her biggest things was that I don't know how it came up because I didn't bring it up myself, but she said, I will not have sex before marriage.
How many years did you date her before you married her?
We dated almost 3 years, and we broke up for a little bit.
Okay.
And then we got back together.
So in the 3 years you dated her, I guess the first year you're just making out with her and feeling her up over her shirt.
There's a little that dry
humping
thing, which is,
Like, did she use her hand on you at all? You had to get off. You're a 25-year-old guy at that point.
Well, I'm not above, masturbation either, so...
Mutual masturbation.
Well...
Oh, you mean you would go home and pleasure yourself?
If need be.
God damn, I can't believe the time you put in on this, bro. Imagine.
But look how worth it was.
Can I tell you something? I had a buddy put in 3 years with a chick. She would not have sex with him. This is when we were in high school. And this chick was hot. Not as hot as your wife.
No, I had the same thing.
Yeah. Put in 3 years. Then we go. She breaks up with him. First guy she meets, she bangs. Boom. Just like that.
A good friend of mine was with his girlfriend for probably 3 years. And finally she breaks up with him and then goes right out and sleeps with the first guy she's with.
Is it a smart move for a chick to say to a guy, look, I'm not banging you until we get married? Because in a way, maybe you never would have gotten married if you were banging her. How much of that played into it?
But I think that's like the screening process. You know what I mean? Like if she tells me that right off the bat and I'm, like, well, I can't handle this, I'm gone, then that's not the kind of guy she's looking for.
Were you nervous on your wedding night that you're here, you've put in 3 years with the chick, everything's perfect?
I gotta ask another question because they broke up for a little while.
Yeah.
So did you go crazy?
Did you have sex with other chicks when you broke up for a while?
Yes,
I didn't go crazy. I didn't go crazy, but I was on tour.
Right.
And I did date other people.
How long? Like, I know you went back with her because of September 11th, right?
Well, that was one of the factors.
You needed her. But wasn't it hard to, like, when you were out banging chicks and stuff, saying, man, this is so much better than being with Jessica because she just, I want to have sex. I want to complete here.
Well, I mean, if it was like that, then I wouldn't have ever gotten back with her.
She's just so great.
No, I mean, she's a great person. It's obviously it's more than the sex,
Take me to your wedding night.
Anymore, but.
She's so hot. Take me. I can't imagine what she looks like naked, but it sounds great. Is there any flaw on her?
There really isn't.
No cellulite on the ass.
She's got a little gas, and
oh yeah.
But other than that, it's a flawless.
She have nice feet.
She's got beautiful feet. Yeah.
Good legs, everything.
Yeah, great legs.
All right. So fast forward to your wedding night. I'll go back to the courtship, but fast forward to your wedding night. You get there on the wedding night, and everything's been great. Now you're finally going to do it. Where do you do it? Where did you go on your honeymoon? Like, did you do it on the honeymoon, or did you did it like in the hotel that night?
We did it. We split the reception probably 12:30, so we would have plenty of time.
Wasn't she nervous that it could be really bad for her with you? And I mean, imagine it just didn't work out. Like, there was no trial run. Did you guys have a prenuptial agreement? You probably had to.
No, we had no prenuptial agreement.
Well, what if the sex was bad? I mean, like, literally, like, you couldn't get it up. I mean, she doesn't know.
I think she knew I could get it up.
Yeah. Well, let's say you're a quick straw McDraw. The first time you banged her,
well,
does she walk out of the room in like a sexy outfit? Like, there's got to be a big buildup. You're like, oh my God, we're finally going to do this.
Yeah, rose petals everywhere, and the candles, and the champagne,
you did that?
And strawberries. Yeah. It's your wedding night. You got to, if a girl is going to save herself till her wedding night, it's got to be the most magical scenario possible.
Were you nervous she would disappoint her?
Absolutely. I mean, that's a lot of pressure. You know what I mean?
Damn right.
Someone holds out their whole life for this moment.
Was she your first virgin?
Well, no.
Man, I've never had a virgin.
He's had two.
No one let me tell you something. No one's wanted me.
Even your first girlfriend?
My first girlfriend didn't want to do it with me because she wasn't a virgin, and she said, I'm going to be your first, and I'll be stuck in your head the rest of your life, and I don't want to be the girl that's stuck in your head. She didn't want to be in my head.
Oh, come on.
Can you imagine?
That's terrible.
You see what a loser I am? You're a good-looking guy, and you can sing. You got a thing going on. I've been virgin. What girl?
Girls are throwing their virginity at him.
So you've had other virgins.
But how about now? I mean, now you're a big star.
I think if I start taking virginity, it'll be a little rough.
The police will come after you at this point.
Let me understand something. So it's the wedding night. What hotel are you at?
We were at the Barton Creek Resort in Austin, Texas.
Austin, Texas.
Yeah.
You get married there? Your family's from there or something?
She's from Texas.
Okay. So she says, look, I'm going to slip into an outfit. She goes in the bathroom, what? She prepares?
No. It was much more rip the wedding dress off and
go for it.
Go for it.
So you had already set up the room beforehand, and as soon as you got there...
Yeah, it was... So every detail was taken care of.
I've never taken a girl's virginity. From what I understand, it can be painful for the woman. Like, I mean, her hymen.
Right.
I mean, you've done it. I haven't.
Right.
Was it very messy? This encounter?
Not terribly. No.
Was it painful for her?
She didn't seem to be in too much pain.
Was she disappointed in the sense that she was, oh my God, it hurt? And it's not what I was expecting.
If she was disappointed, she was a good enough wife to not say it. And
she said she dug it.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Was it easy going?
And she's continued to say that she digs it.
Didn't you have to use some lube or something just because it's her first and she had to be?
No, she was, I mean, it's your wedding day. The whole time you're at the reception, all you could think about is, getting out of the reception and getting upstairs. And so
that was like foreplay.
Lubrication was not a problem.
Is it painful for you? Because, you have to do some work there, right?
The only thing painful for me was focusing on trying not to blow it.
Right.
And blow it too early.
Because you want to give her a good first experience.
I mean, this is her groundbreaking moment.
Did you pleasure yourself, let's say, during the day of the wedding so that you would hold out longer?
I weaned myself up to the moment. Yes,
no kidding. I would do the same exact thing. I appreciate your honesty.
You have to make sure that you're in the proper, frame of mind.
And you're absolutely sure she was a virgin.
I'm absolutely sure.
There was no mistaking it.
There was no mistaking it.
You had to clean up the sheets afterwards?
She was absolutely a virgin.
You cleaned up the sheets afterwards?
I didn't personally.
But you checked for a mess.
I'm sure that housekeeping took care of the sheets.
Does a virgin feel different? You've been with both, obviously. You've been on the road. Is everything better with a virgin? Is it like unbelievable, or is it pretty much the same?
Well, I think it depends on who you're comparing it against. I mean,
I see.
Obviously, there's some sloppy stuff out there. Not that I myself know.
How many times did you bang your new wife, on your wedding night? Did you go 2 or 3 times? Was she like, "Oh my God, I want to do it again"?
I think it was 2. And then, the thing about your wedding night is it's just. I mean, the wedding night is like you're so exhausted by the time it's all this lead up and build up.
But I had been to the party already, so I'm saying, you hadn't banged. I mean, you had to be curious. 3 years you put in, chick's a piece of ass, no question about it. All right, so she gave you oral. I'm assuming she did some oral for you before you got married. Am I correct?
We had plenty of fun.
A lot of oral. So you had seen her naked before that?
I don't know that I'd ever seen her completely naked.
Wow. Because if she had gotten completely naked and you were naked, there was no way you'd be able to resist.
Well, I think, we're both human. If you tempt yourself too much, eventually you're going to...
Did you ever say to her during the 3 years, what is the point? You're already 20, like you were 20, let's say 28 at one point, and she's 20, I don't know, 22 or 21, whatever it is. You ever say to her, like, what are we doing? This is stupid. I mean, we're doing oral. We're practically naked here. I got your top off. I got your panties undone.
You know what? I really tried to be respectful of it because I knew if I ever crossed the line and say she would have given in at some point, she would have never forgiven me for it. She would have always, in the back of her mind, resented me for...
You think?
Yeah, absolutely.
Or you would have been obligated to be married at some point, and you really...
Who cares if a chick resents you anyway if you're married to her? They end up resenting you anyway.
Resent you anyway.
Yeah.
Good point.
She already resents you.
No, but I didn't. I wanted to marry her. It wasn't about having to. I just didn't want her to look back on it and say, I lost it this way.
Right.
It wasn't perfect.
Yeah, because I think it's in her mind, she's very old fashioned. She wanted the fairy tale wedding. She wanted the fairy tale moment, the fairy tale wedding night. And that's why it was so much.
So would
pressure.
you recommend it?
I mean, like I told her, I don't necessarily I respected her view on it, and I think if you have a personal conviction about it, then absolutely it's the right thing to do.
Amazing to me.
Yeah,
you would never have put up for that.
Never. Because first of all, look at this guy. Good-looking guy. He's in a band.
He can get girls.
He get girls. I'm like, hey, Jessica's hot and everything, but you know what? I want to go out and bang. And you know what?
Oh, man.
I want to have some fun. And I don't have to play with a baby here. Yeah, that's the thing. Did you ever say to yourself during period, I could get hit by a car tomorrow. I could have been banging. I mean, you know what I mean? It's like...
Good point.
Yeah, it's crazy. I mean, you were no spring chicken.
It's a leap of faith you take.
You were a 26, 27, 28-year-old guy during this whole thing.
Time.
Yeah, it's prime time for banging. How long did you break up with her so that you could go, before you got back with her on September 11th?
She broke up with me, actually.
Yeah. Oh, really? Because she needed some time to develop.
Well, I dated her since she was 18, so I was pretty much the only guy she'd ever really, legitimately been with.
So did she date other guys while you broke up?
I think she dated a couple other guys.
And what did she do? She gave them oral?
You know what? We never got there. I've never asked, and I don't even want to know. That's her secret to keep.
Yeah, who wants to know? She probably did some oral. Who knows? She probably banged these other guys.
Absolutely not, Howard. Yeah. Absolutely not.
Just for proof, do you have the number of the Mexican that cleaned the sheets?
Oh, stop.
I got to tell you,
just because it's Texas, you know.
it's pretty wild though, man. Because I mean, you could be getting plenty, and she saved herself. God damn, I don't know any girls like that.
And for me, you believe that?
I wonder how she is in the bed though, because like chicks who save themselves aren't that sexual.
Man, that's not true.
She's sexy.
You
not
can
true.
look at her and tell she's a
That's not
sexual
true.
girl. That is a natural instinct in her.
Yeah.
Human nature.
You haven't tried anal
And
yet,
they
though.
they learn fast.
You haven't tried anal.
Not yet.
That your thing?
We're still in the first year, though.
Yeah, that's true. You'll work her into
Give
it.
us time to work up to it. you know.
Every 3 years.
We're still experimenting with different positions.
Yeah, don't knock her up too fast and ruin that body.
Nah.
She's still a young girl.
Well,
That's,
she's got, and as you've seen, she's not exactly ready to jump into motherhood yet.
I was going to say, she's kind of a baby.
She's good child training for me. So,
yeah, right. Yeah.
You got a child there on
So,
your hands.
I'm practicing my fatherly instincts here.
Hey, do me a favor. Have you seen the picture on the internet of your wife getting out of a car and her top falls down and her boob is sticking out? Is that real or fake?
You know what? I haven't seen that one.
Put it up. I got it on.
Yeah,
get
I'm actually dying to see that.
Take a look and just confirm. Is that real or fake? Here, wait. Yeah, you see the boob sticking out?
Ooh.
Oh.
Where was that picture taken, and is that real?
God. You know what? I think that's fake.
Why do you say that?
Doesn't look like her. Doesn't look like her.
Hey, turn around and look behind you. You can see close up. Why do you say it's not her?
I think hers are a little lower.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I think that's a fake.
They put her head on
That's
somebody?
a fake.
Well, she's hot.
Plus, I'm hovering like a hawk whenever she wears stuff like that.
Yeah.
We're at the VMAs, and she's about to pop out, and I'm standing there like a vulture.
I love it.
Yeah, that outfit at those video awards was nice.
Yeah, it was, yeah.
I mean, the one you were wearing.
Hey,
Thank you.
Is her mom hot?
I will look long and hard for that.
I mean, I guess you got to kind of say she
Yeah,
is.
well, no, yeah, she definitely passed the mom test. Yeah.
How old is
Well,
the mom?
you can see the mom and the dad on the show.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
there from time to time.
Is she totally bangable?
The mom?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get in big trouble if I.
She got any sisters?
Who, Jess?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got a younger sister.
She hot?
Real cute, yeah.
How old?
She just turned 18.
She look like your wife?
You can definitely tell they're sisters. They don't look exactly alike.
Is she saving herself?
You know what? I've never had that
She has
conversation
the
with
big
Ashley.
boobs, too, the natural boobs?
She's got a great body, yeah.
Maybe I should hook up.
Does she sing?
18's a little young. My kids will freak out, but if she could keep quiet about it.
But
we could
if
just
she's
go to-
a star, does she sing?
Yeah, she's actually on that show Seventh Heaven, and she's
Oh, no kidding?
Yeah, she's got a record deal too.
Oh, look at
Signed
that.
with Geffen Records.
I'll bang her.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not putting up for that virgin
You-
crap.
you- you
I'm
might-
not you, man. I got
You
that
might
much
be her
time.
type.
Could she pass for 20?
She does in bars, yeah.
So what's this? You got a new solo album, huh?
Yeah.
Featuring the single "This I Swear."
This I Swear. which is-
Available in. What is that about? Your wife?
It's actually the theme song to the show. When the opening credits come up, that's This I Swear. That's the song. So
Do I have the song? Oh, CD one. Let me hear what you're doing. But one more question. Where did you meet this Jessica Simpson? Because God damn, she's good
we used to have the same. We used to have the same manager. So I remember I was over in Europe, and my manager called and said, "I just signed this new girl. She's she's smoking hot.
Yeah.
She's a great body and everything else." And he was asking me to write some songs for her.
My agent has never hooked me up with anyone.
Oh man, that's part of the contract.
I
man.
never get a call from Don Buchwald that says, I met a girl who's smoking hot.
and
she's
she needs some songs.
nobody ever thinks of me.
She calls herself the Nightbird.
Yeah.
Actually, so I finally met her at the holiday parade in Los Angeles, and she was there with her family, and I was actually there with another girl.
No,
and,
that's good,
yeah,
though.
And she was there, and kind of looked at each other across the room, that whole thing.
So when do you make the move?
What do you mean, the anal move?
No.
Oh.
I mean,
Give us a couple years for that.
Right.
No, when do you hook up?
It was like a month and a half later. I finally gave her my number or whatever, and we started talking.
So your wife's never going to bring out the chicks into the bed, though. I don't see her going there. She's like all moral. What is she, religious?
Her dad was a preacher, so she grew up Southern
Jesus
Baptist.
freak.
Yeah. She's very religious.
Do they make you go to church?
You know what? I haven't been to church in some time.
I hope you did all your living, man. Have you ever had a three-way, outside of your wife when you were single?
I have not.
You haven't.
I haven't.
Because you didn't get in it with her.
No.
Not with all
Well,
that
they'll
Jesus
have
crap.
time when it's over. Because you don't think this is lasting forever, do you?
Absolutely. Although I've heard there are bets now in London. Some London gaming house is taking, bets, and there's odds on how long our marriage will last.
Is
so.
that right?
It's not going to last forever. I know that. I'll tell you what. Either she's going to go, I need to experience another guy, or you're just going to go, you know what?
Yeah, but she had her chance. I gave her her chance.
Or you're going to get fed up
She
with
was
her.
a young girl. girl she didn't even know.
Dude, sometimes on that show, you look so annoyed with her. I mean, like, to the point, like, it's just like, what am I doing?
Especially when you walk into that bedroom and you see all the clothes lying everywhere.
Yeah.
We're learning, see. We're learning. And yeah, you gotta remember the show is just, it's snapshots. It's not the whole package.
It seems to be an awful lot of arguing already.
Well, yeah, that's part of, part of marriage,
No,
right?
Man, that's too much. You'll be out of that in 5 years. Mike, go ahead. You're on the air. So what?
Howard, listen, about 6-7 years ago, I used to hang out at a place called Hippie Hollow. Does Nick know about that?
Hippie Hollow?
Hippie Hollow. Where is Hippie Hollow?
Hippie Hollow's on a lake called Lake Travis in Houston, Texas. Well, I'm sorry, not in Houston, in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, I've never been to Hippie Hollow.
Have you ever had Jessica, if she's ever been there before? Because me and my buddies used to go there all the time. Jessica used to always be there. And Howard, you talk about a set of cans. This chick used to lay out nude with all of her friends at this place, Hippie Hollow. She is so smoking hot, you couldn't believe it.
Wow. Yeah, I tell you, boy, she's got some smoking body.
Wow.
I can't believe her boobs are real.
My wife and her deep, dark secrets.
She used to nude bathe at Hippie Hollow?
I have to get to the bottom of that.
And this guy was watching in the bushes. I wish I'd been there with you.
Because I wasn't watching in the bushes, man. I was right there on the beach. And Howard, you want to know something? You're not asking this guy some of the right questions. See, because you're a celebrity and you're used to being around these groupies and all these girls that want to bang you. You and Robin both glossed over the fact that this guy broke up with Jessica for a year and a half, or however long it was.
We didn't gloss over it. I mean, he did it, and he went out and he banged a bunch of chicks.
Yeah, but what I want to hear is the guy's system. I mean, what happens? Does a guy go on stage? He performs. There's somebody in the audience.
How's it work if you're a star? Yeah, what do you do? Like, where do you go to meet the girls? Do you ever, like, pick up chicks backstage? I mean, you know the whole rundown. This guy could go anywhere and get chicks.
I mean, when you're on stage, at a concert, you could do anything, I've seen, our group never did it, but other groups, they'd send guys out in the crowd and recruit girls during the show. So, I mean, you can do whatever you want. We just never were really that into it.
Here's what some math I just did, though. Here's the question I got for you on the phone.
Yeah.
If you were looking at his wife 6 years ago, she was like 15. You would watch a bunch of 15-year-olds naked.
Right.
What a perv.
You perv.
You perv.
That's pretty sick.
Yeah. See, there's the question.
It's pretty sick, isn't it?
I love Texas.
Let me hear some of your music here. See what you're up to. Now, this is the theme song from the show?
Yeah, this is the theme song in the beginning, the beginning credits.
All right, this is called This I Swear, right?
Yeah, it's nice, nice love ballad.
Let me see what you're up to.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, you got a whole racket going. Yeah, you got a nice voice. Yeah. Ralph, go ahead. You're on the air.
First of all, let me say, I love dumb hot chicks.
Right.
So I'm with you, man. But here's what I think the problem's going to be. He's just going to get embarrassed by this because it's so out there now. You just see all these dumb things she does. And he's already got the rap. I mean, he said about 100 times, it's a snapshot. So he's already getting embarrassed.
I mean, what more could she do to embarrass me, though? I mean, she's already basically...
Just get sick of it. Don't listen to your friends. They're all jealous. They're just gonna go, oh, dude, how can you...
I really couldn't believe they signed up for a second season.
As long as she's not annoying, though.
No, she's great.
No, yeah, but what possibly could we go through in the second season we haven't been through in the first,
Aren't you tired of that?
How more could I be embarrassed?
She's hot, though, man. I gotta see.
Just promise us, when you guys get the divorce, like within a couple of years, just have that on the show, too.
Yeah, don't be afraid to put that
up. That's third season's the divorce.
Yeah, that'll be good.
We're saving it for either a kid or a divorce. We don't know which one yet.
They also remind me a little bit of Tommy Lee and Pam with all the baby honey talk. Everything's baby sugar honey.
Yeah, there's a lot of babe
what
in there.
What was that thing the other night with her tongue, and you were like, oh, honey, don't be so stupid. Shut up.
What did she do with her tongue?
I don't know. What did she do with her tongue, man?
You know what? I didn't even see the other night.
Let me see. Here, I got some clips.
All right.
It was something with
chicken. I got the chicken in the sea comment. Everyone's heard that already.
Yeah.
When she didn't know if it was tuna or chicken.
Which, that was pretty shocking.
I got the...
Did you know she was this dumb? Or?
Jessica Buys... Hey, this guy's wife. Be quiet.
She has moments of ditziness. She's really... she's a very smart girl.
Jessica Simpson buys $750 worth of underwear.
It was like 2 pair of underwear.
That's got to piss a guy off.
Just look at the credit card receipt, if nothing else.
That's just silly. That's pissing money away.
Before you sign it, just take a look at it.
I got the Buffalo Wings comment where she thought that there was.
She doesn't eat buffalo.
She goes, yeah, and you said, baby, buffaloes don't have wings. I mean, and why do they call it that?
Yeah.
Bigger, like you're talking like a white guy. You're not like, yo, Justin Timberlake acts like he's a black dude.
People relate to different things, you know?
Oh, come on, dude. At least you speak like a white guy, which is what you are.
I am a white guy. You got me there.
Yeah, I mean, right? I mean, it's
Well, he
embarrassing.
sings like a black guy.
Okay, fine. But, it's embarrassing when white guys start talking like black guys, trying to get some kind of credibility, and black guys are just laughing at you.
So what do you think about Eminem then?
I think he ought to just talk like a white guy. He does talk like a white guy. When he went to court, he was talking like a white guy. Trust me. Let me ask you last question.
Yeah.
If Jessica got into a horrible car accident, we don't wish this.
Oh, God.
And
Knock on wood.
Yeah, and it disfigured her face. Would you still be with her?
Absolutely.
A liar.
Absolutely, I
Let me hook you up
would.
with a liar to take the test.
If I'm willing to wait 3 years for the girl,
Yeah, but look at her.
it's not just physical.
Sure it is.
Yeah, there's other hot girls out there. Come on, it's not about that.
I say within 3 days you file for divorce.
No way.
All right. She's not disfigured, but she's paralyzed from the neck down.
Yeah, like a Christopher Reeve situation.
What if she gets into an accident and loses her personality?
Stop it.
I'm still in.
Nick Lachey, the album is out. It's called Solo. Featuring the single This I Swear, available in stores November 11th. And Shut
Now,
Up.
98 Degrees isn't breaking up, is it?
No, we're still together. We're just taking a little hiatus.
If this record does real well, they're
Nick's
broken
out
up.
of there.
Yeah, Nick's out. Nick's
Absolutely
gone.
not. Absolutely
He's
not.
got the TV show and a solo
I'm a
career.
man of my word.
And we'll see. Nice meeting you, Nick.
Good to meet you.
Good luck with the show.
Thanks for having me.
Hey, great having you here, and good luck with the album.
Thank you.
It's tonight through Sunday in Manhattan. For tickets, call 212-757-4100 or go to carolines.com. He's got that TV show, Tough Crowd. Suddenly he is show business. And he's Jerry Seinfeld's best friend, I think.
I think so.
Well, a lot of people are jealous of Jerry because I was reading a thing on the internet. Some guy wrote an article how angry he is that Jerry is building a garage for his cars, for his Porsches.
I heard about that article.
Did you really? Because
Somebody read a little bit to me, yeah.
Oh, the guy
Why
was...
is the guy upset?
It just sounded like he was jealous. I mean, he was just like, it's disgusting. There's so many homeless people in New York, but let's face
That
it.
old argument?
Personally, I think Colin wrote it. But anyway, no, but seriously, if you had that much money, and Jerry's got something like $285 million,
It's still rolling in.
and still rolling in. So the guy says, well, hey, why not? I'll have my own private parking garage in Manhattan. I get it. I mean, I'm sure he gives money to charity. I mean,
Yeah.
I never thought I'd
his
defend
wife
Jerry
is
Seinfeld.
Is a big charity person. She's always
Yeah.
throwing
That's right.
benefits and goes
Millions
to-
they give.
Do they?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Colin knows nothing.
No, but
He
I
knows
mean,
less than we do.
I got to admit, I'm jealous of that when I read that a guy can build his own parking garage.
Yeah, because you want to be able to.
Yeah, I don't have that kind of money, and I make pretty good money.
But you don't like cars, do you?
No, but I wouldn't mind, like, sort of just having my car nearby. But, like Jerry is building, like, a house for the cars.
Right.
And then he has a special sitting area where he can look at his cars.
Right.
Well, if you're gonna build a house, why
Have you
not?
been to it?
No.
Have you been to his
I'm gonna
real
go
house
there.
or the car house?
I've been to the real house, but I've never been to the car house. Why don't I go there and look at a bunch of cars? That's exactly my idea of a
Fun
thrilling
time.
afternoon, yeah.
You know, like the sitting area idea for the
No,
car?
I don't even like the car area idea. I could care less, to be honest with you.
You don't drive, do you?
No.
No.
That's Artie and his Jersey boys. Like, they like something like that, you know?
Yeah, I have a car. I have one car.
Well, I don't know. But I guess I'm jealous, too. I guess I know where the guy's coming from.
Well, yeah, but jealous for a different reason. You're not
Yeah.
screaming homeless people.
No.
Right.
I'm screaming, give me that. You ever try to get Jerry to come on your show, your TV show?
He came on.
Once.
Yeah.
That's
He'll come
it,
on
though.
again. No, he'll be on again. A few weeks.
Are you one of those guys that keeps badgering him to come on the show?
No, but I mean, you know, I want them on, but I mean, I'm not going to badger anybody.
So how do you ask him then?
I ask him by just saying, hey, look, we're doing something. If you're interested, do it. If not, don't. You
A
know?
lot of times he turns you down, doesn't he?
Yeah. Everybody does.
Wants no part of it.
Yeah. He wants no piece of that. And I can hardly blame him.
Do the news with us. If you have something to say, say it. If not, just shut up.
All right.
Oh, he's not just going to run out today, announce when he's appearing somewhere, and then run out?
You want to do that?
No, I have nowhere to go today. I was actually going to have breakfast with stupid John and Artie.
Actually, I have somewhere to go today.
Oh.
I'm running out today.
Howard's running out.
So we have to do. We have
do the
to
news.
Yeah, we have to do the news.
Yeah, me and Colin were going to chip in and buy John breakfast this morning.
Right.
He really is a chisel. And he tries to weasel even the Brooklyn Diner guy to give him free meals sometimes.
It's embarrassing. I mean, it really is embarrassing.
He's tight.
He's tight. All right, he doesn't have a lot. I mean, he tells me on the one hand he's worth $1 million,
And then on the other,
And then the other
begging
hand, he's talking to the parking lot guy downstairs to borrow money. It's weird.
Yeah, he's a chiseler.
You make a lot of money, though, don't you? I mean, you got
Well,
the
I heard you guys
stand-up.
were slandering my paycheck last time I wasn't here, but Rogan was here. You guys were saying I make. John was trying to guess how much I made.
Guess
how much Colin makes.
How much do you make?
I don't
Get
know.
the
but
mystery over
I don't
with.
make that much. I mean, I guess counting if I have a good year going on the road a lot and stuff, I bet I make 400.
400,000.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot of money.
John said
I think so, too.
Yeah. John said what?
$750.
He had you up to $750.
Yeah.
So how's
nice.
that? So that's good.
It's great.
Except when you want to hire someone and they think you're making $750.
According to John.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know.
He has to think that so he can justify taking free breakfast all the time.
Exactly.
Picking up the
Comedy
check.
Central's got you on almost every night of the week. They got to be paying you some decent money.
They got me on a short leash. Yeah, but
Yeah.
I mean, you know, they pay you what they pay you.
Right. They're very cheap. They're infamously cheap.
Yeah.
Robin, what's in the news?
All right.
Way to go, Colin.
Yeah. Way to kill.
Are you going to do that story I gave you?
Yes.
Or no?
I'm going to do it right now.
All right.
This is the ultimate in chutzpah, which is an old Italian word for someone with balls. Listen to this. The mother of a man who killed 3 people and wounded 5 at a factory before committing suicide. So this guy walks in, kills all his co-workers, kills himself. You know about this? His mother, all right, says her son suffered death by gunfire at work and wants workers' compensation. She put in a claim for workers' compensation. That's amazing.
Well, technically she's right, though, you know.
I don't feel I should have to pay for the actions that he chose to do, said Nina Ticklechamp.
She's not responsible.
Oh,
But
look
the
at her
job
name.
is.
She's not responsible for that last name either.
Tickle champ.
There are people who have responsibility. Ticklechamp filed a claim 10 days after her son went berserk at Modine Manufacturing Company. And they, by the way, the company rejected her claim for death benefits. Our opinion is this dude died of self-inflicted wounds which took place away from his place of employment. I mean, imagine you have to defend that.
Yeah. But you have to defend everything these days because if you make a claim, there's some lawyer who will back you up.
You all over the Siegfried and Roy story like us?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
I'm very excited about it. Actually, I think that new priest, if you guys are...
Yeah, have you heard about this?
I think Siegfried found a new partner.
Yeah, the Nazi priest?
The Nazi priest. This priest was making harassing phone calls to another priest.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's
then
fun.
they traced the calls back to him, and when they went into his apartment, they found guns, Nazi paraphernalia, and what?
Child porn, regular porn.
A picture of the priest giving hand release to Colin.
Right. I mean, it was just like he was everything that a priest shouldn't be inside his house.
Sounds like Fred's house.
And then when the cops, he stole money off the poor box. They had like $80,000.
$80,000.
And the cops go, "What's this?" He goes, "That's my 401k."
Yeah, he's making jokes.
What a
They said
scumbag.
he would skim like $50 to $100 out of the collection plate.
That's cool.
Every time they passed it around.
Those guys are very underpaid. You know, the guy, aside from being a scumbag, was kind of making a point. He goes, "Hey, I put in all these years as a priest. I got nothing to retire on. I got to
That is a good point.
But they
You're
always
right.
take care of their own, don't they? They don't throw you out.
I'd
No,
almost
they'll
be
throw you out, but-
I'd almost be sympathetic to the guy if it wasn't for the Nazi paraphernalia and gay porn.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
well-
you know, the funny thing was he was a great teacher.
He
One of
was.
the kids they interviewed said he was the best teacher I had. I don't know what the others are up to, but I
Yeah.
would look into that.
Well,
if that was the best.
I'll tell you what, I learned in high school, most teachers are emotionally disturbed, especially the good ones.
I mean, even the gay porn. I mean, if you're gay, that's the kind of porn you're going to have. But the Nazi helmet, did it have to, did it have to go that far?
Yeah.
I thought it was
It's,
even kiddie porn. I don't even know what kind of... Was it just gay
I think
porn?
it was gay porn and kitty porn and Nazi.
Yeah, it was everything.
Well, just a whole bowl of wax.
Yeah, kitty
the whole
porn.
Siegfried and Roy. Actually, that's the the home started kid.
Did you watch the baseball game last night, or did you watch Siegfried and Roy on Larry King?
I watched him on Larry King. I thought it was beautiful.
Me
So
too.
I think
Found
that's
out
the
his
way
last
men are
name.
going these
Yeah,
days.
with Roy Horn.
I think it was Tinkleback, actually, or whatever that lady's name was.
Tickleback.
Siegfried Ticklebacker.
Tickle champ.
Tickle champ.
There you go, tickle champ.
So, Siegfried, what is your last name? It is Tickle Champ.
Siegfried Tickle-Chap.
My father was the Tickle Champ of Austria.
I guess you've already put in the odds on how long that tiger is going to live before the T-cell counts and all that stuff.
No. We're not
No.
going to... What are you saying? He's got a problem?
Oh, I'm saying that bite, hey.
We didn't get that barbaric, Colin.
Sorry.
Hey, you're cold.
What
Really?
Roy looked fine to
sick
me.
are you?
He's great.
Did you ever go see Siegfried and Roy in
No, I
Vegas?
never did get to see them.
We did. Me and Artie went one night.
good?
Yeah.
I saw him years before you did.
Well, we saw one of the final performances, it turns
so
out.
what?
did.
Oh.
We went backstage, and we got pictures taken with Siegfried and Roy.
I didn't get a picture. That's the one thing I'm envious of.
So, welcome to the Larry King Show. This is Larry. I'm here with Siegfried. Obviously, a very sad time. Now, who is this freaky guy sitting next to you? That's my manager. I always need a freaky guy sitting next to me, no matter whether it's Roy or somebody. That's how I work. I like a freak sitting next to me. All right, let's get right to it. What's the deal? You guys homos or what?
This is the interview you'd like to have heard.
Larry, all I will say is I was the magician and Roy did the magic.
No,
So you-
Roy was the man.
Roy was the magic. So you're a fruit.
What's the T-cell count on that tiger?
Larry, your questions are inappropriate. This is a very sad time.
Well, let's listen to a little bit of the real Siegfried. Here's C3 is Roy. Siegfried talking about how Roy Horn is an extraordinary person.
Yes, he is. Not too many guys. He's like that guy up in Harlem with that tiger.
Yeah.
Except he turned it into an act.
One is yes and two is no and very strongly, and also with eye contact, and we know when you're that long together, exactly, he understood exactly what I was saying.
You say you're from Europe, but why do you look Asian?
Was
Larry.
that C3?
No. Who would know the difference?
Siegfried, why is your face melting?
And I always say, for all these years, I always say I'm the magician, he's the magic.
He's the magic.
And
What's that mean? What does that mean?
The hell are you talking
Is
about?
that Schwarzenegger?
That's the new governor.
Is that some sort of fruit language I don't know about?
You look like a bleached blonde Chinaman. Now, let me ask you something. Does everyone sound queer where you come from? Larry, please. I don't know what you're talking about. Please. Please.
And Siegfried is also optimistic that Roy will pull through this crisis.
He's so strong, it's unbelievable, but that's why this all happens.
Would you do me?
44 years later, all these things happens, our dreams come true, but
You sound like Colin Quinn's priest.
just not, and I'm sure the dream will not end like this.
The
Like
dream.
this.
Like this.
Sounds like Hitler in the bunker.
What's he doing on Larry King? I mean, isn't he broken up that
I just see he's been on Good Morning America. He's making a tour.
It's the first time I get away from this Roy.
Yeah,
He's
Finally.
ready to talk.
Now, isn't that
Finally,
the
I go
second Roy?
solo.
Wasn't there another Roy before this?
Well, that was Paul
No.
McCartney.
No, I think that
It was
they
Jackie Roy.
changed Roy's a few years ago. I
Yeah.
remember that. Like 10 years ago.
That was Roy Cohn.
And here's
Roy Clark.
Siegfried. Oh, that was what you were playing. C1 is Horn it says that Horn is communicating using his hands to answer questions.
One is yes and two is no and
And then he wiggled his penis.
very strongly, and also with eye contact, and we know when you're that long together, exactly, he understood.
I'd like to tie you up with my suspenders, Siegfried.
When I flash two fingers, it means get your creepy manager out of the studio.
Bad Rouge.
And finally,
For Siegfried.
Siegfried says the tiger wasn't attacking Roy.
Where did you say that?
C2.
Yeah.
I thought we're doing right. When we went there, it was an extra danger, right? So he took Roy and put him backstage behind the curtain. To protect him.
Protect him from the tiger.
And then he let Roy go, and he went.
Roy can still use his hands, Larry. You understand who I am. That's important to us, all right? He can still stick his thumb up.
He had a slight stroke, though, is what Fischbacher said, and they don't still know what the extent of his recovery will be, but
This
he
just in.
sort of indicated that they probably would never do that act again.
Siegfried says OJ was protecting Nicole that night. He dragged her back.
That's a bit of a stretch.
I'm going to go to Vegas and stick that tiger on the Oak Ridge Boys or something.
By the way, they fired all the people who worked at the Siegfried and Roy show. I mean, it's kind of cold. I mean,
They fired them all, but meanwhile, the tiger, you hear him talk about the tiger, he's in the secret garden. Roy says, don't touch him.
Yeah.
That's right.
Don't
The
hurt the
tiger
animal.
is safe.
yeah, everybody
They
else.
fired everybody else.
All the people are unemployed. The tiger's in the secret garden. How about sticking a couple of those employees in the secret garden?
Well, he said, that is very sad.
Yeah.
Very sad that we had to fire everybody, but we will look into doing something for them.
Because once you work with two effeminate men and hiding tigers on stage, the world is your oyster.
Yeah,
you can get a job anywhere.
You can go after that. Now, last week we learned that
What are you
Halle
gonna do?
Berry and her husband Eric Benet are breaking up.
Oh.
A source tells the Globe
That Howard Stern is going to bang her?
No. That when the actress came home recently, there were two women in various stages of undress.
At Halle's house?
Right. One of them wearing Halle's lingerie,
Oh, that's
and the other one wearing nothing at all.
They realized it was Siegfried.
Benet was also in the house, according to the Globe source.
Wow.
Yeah.
So what's that mean?
What do you mean? What does that mean? He had two women in the house.
Are you
Eric
implying?
Benet. I thought Halle had two women.
No. She came home from shooting a movie
whoa.
to visit her husband.
Doesn't
Maybe
mean
she was trying to surprise her.
doesn't mean he was cheating. Maybe they fell out of the ceiling.
Yeah. That's happened before.
How did she fall into Halle's lingerie?
I don't know.
You know what's sad? He had just gotten treated for his sex addiction last year.
So what are you
I
trying
don't
to say?
think it took.
That it didn't work?
Fell off the wagon.
It's time for him to go back to
He
rehab.
fell off the sex wagon.
Yeah.
So tell me, Eric Benet, what's your story? How'd you get those two girls in Halle's lingerie? Larry, they fell out of the ceiling. It was magic. I always said to Halle, I'm the magician, and the girls are the magic.
Eric, why are you speaking like Siegfried?
Benet's spokeswoman called the story a complete fabrication.
I dragged Halle out of the house trying to protect her.
Yeah, don't feel bad for that guy. He's having a blast.
You're not
Kobe
kidding.
Bryant will be in court today, and he's also sporting a new arm full of tattoos.
All devoted to how much he loves his wife.
Right.
Oh,
Isn't that sick?
Now, this is a guy who once said, he didn't have tattoos because that wasn't his thing. Now he's trying to get that wife to stay on his side so much, he's even scarring his body.
but he's also going for that bad boy for life thing now. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
now
might
he
as
figures,
well.
I might as well be like Iverson since now I'm already.
I might as well be
clean cut
Dennis
image is
Rodman.
gone. Yeah.
I'm not getting any more endorsements.
Well, he put a crown with long hair and a halo and all this stuff, but he also put her name. See, that's a real commitment.
Oh.
And according to some stories I've read, that marriage was over last year. They were in talks with, he was visiting a lawyer anyway,
Right.
to try to get a divorce. And now he's tattooing her name on his body.
Yeah.
So,
Any advice for his lawyer?
really. And the guy, we were talking about this guy in Harlem with the tiger. They also say that he had a lion in the apartment at one time. He had the tiger already, brought in a lion cub, and the tiger killed the lion.
Don't you think this guy is like a black guy trying to create Africa in his apartment?
I don't
like a whole
know
jungle
exactly
habitat.
what his deal is, but he also complained that the police who had to go into the apartment to get the tiger messed up some of his things.
Oh, sorry. That's great.
Sorry to move your lion crap.
They said
He's
that
a
was.
little upset about
They
that.
said that was the least violent apartment in the whole building.
Ironically.
Oh, boy.
Yo, they messed up my tiger.
So anyway,
Why the cops got to do me like that?
President Bush is trying to crawl out of this rating slump hole he's in.
Oh.
And he's trying to put a new spin on the information we're getting out of Iraq that there are no weapons of mass destruction.
So what's he saying?
So he's saying pressuring Saddam Hussein from Iraq was a good move for the United Nations and America. E2.
He should get a tiger.
How about the bear yesterday that was killing people?
Yeah, there was a bear killing people.
The animals really are attacking. See, violence on TV does influence
But wait a second. Let's be honest. The
What?
bear killed people. This was in Alaska.
Sure.
This was one of those nature guys. He went up to Alaska with his
I heard
wife.
about that.
That's a dumb thing. First
He's
of all,
out there in bear country.
I can barely get girls to sleep with me. This guy must have been some ladies' man. He got some chick to go to Alaska with him, sit out there in the middle of Alaska and get bears. and take pictures of
Take
him and
pictures
stuff.
of the bear.
That's.
yeah.
Do you understand? Of course you would do that. All women want to sit there with the guy. They don't care.
Yeah.
As long as you're sitting there and it's silent, there's nothing else around. You sit there the whole time.
No temptation.
Yeah.
Halle Berry should go up there with Eric Burnett.
That's where they should
Yeah.
He'll have a bear in lingerie.
Let's hear President Bush.
President Bush is trying to spin. Will you stop
Saddam
it?
Hussein was a deceiver and a danger. The
He's a smoker, a toker, a midnight poker.
Security Council was right to demand that Saddam disarm, and America was right to enforce that demand.
Let's not change our inflection in our voice one bit. Hey, Colin Quinn, tonight through Sunday at Caroline's in Manhattan. I gotta go, dude. I gotta go watch
I'd love
you
you
work
to.
live. I'm coming. I'm coming this weekend.
Sunday night?
I love the fact that that Saddam Hussein gets the benefit of the doubt in our country over Bush, by the way.
Yeah.
I know, that's ridiculous.
Yeah, I like to see.
It's like Bush has to prove he's not lying, but Saddam, he tortured people. But
Oh, you're probably wrong to attack that man. Yeah.
Yeah, suddenly Saddam Hussein's a good guy who was misunderstood. 212-757-4100 for the Carolines, carolines.com to get tickets for you.
Yeah.
All right.
And also Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn on Comedy Central Monday through Thursday nights at 11:30 and rebroadcast again at 7:30 p.m. Look at you taking over the airwaves.
Hey,
Must be a good show.
You know what? I did. I TiVo'd Colin's show. It wiped out every other show I had. He's on so much.
Really?
I said, I got to get rid of Colin because I can't see any other shows.
I filled up your TiVo, huh?
Yeah. The Singing Detective is a movie coming out on October 17th and starring Robert Downey Jr.
Your show's like a virus. It just takes over your TiVo.
Yes, it does. That's our only hope.
Yeah.
So here's Robert Downey Jr. on the story of the Singing Detective and how it parallels his life. A1.
I think it parallels Dennis Potter's life.
How's this guy finding work?
There are a lot of people who want
Who hired him? What show is this?
He's got a movie called
A
Singing
movie?
Detective.
Singing Detective?
Yeah.
He's got a film coming out.
Yeah.
A motion picture.
My story would be a little different. I mean, the parallels are, I think it parallels something that...
He's doing the Rush Limbaugh story because they say he did a lot of research. The snorting detective.
Well, here's Robert on what he's finding about people's reaction to his recovery. A2.
I'm finding that the reaction from mostly people who write letters into a show on my...
Sounds high to me.
Yeah,
It's like,
why
"Bro,
can't
will
he
you
talk?"
Stop it. Will you stop it? We know
Stop
if
it.
things weren't cool. We know because we read about it. So we don't need to read about the fact that things are cool. We want to know what's happening. We don't want to talk about the past anymore.
All right, listen, I got to take a break. I'm getting yelled
What is
at.
he talking about?
I'll take a break. We'll come back. We'll wrap up the news. You going to stay here or you got to run out?
I'm staying.
All right, good man. Colin Quinn will be back. Listen to these words. We'll be back right after this. Number 2, if you go to the dealership, they charge you not a fortune, 5 times a fortune. You go to AMCO, they do the free diagnostic. They're so honest. If you don't need transmission work, they will not touch your car. I'm just telling you this from experience. They are the way to go. I love AMCO. I love what they're about. And I'm going to tell you something. Your car breaking down from transmission is some of the worst nightmare you'll ever be in, especially when you need to get somewhere and then the horror starts when you're stuck in the South Bronx like what happened to me. I thank God for AMCO. I thank the Lord Jesus Christ for AMCO.
Uh-huh.
And I'm sincere.
And you thank the Lord Jesus Christ, the Latin Kings were out of town that day.
Right. I do.
They had a
I do.
picnic on the side of the West Side Highway.
Hey.
Time's going. You got to get out of here.
Well, I got to give him 60 seconds, Robin.
You're not at 60
Not-
yet?
I got my eye on the clock, baby. Don't you worry.
Oh, my goodness.
1-800-GO-AAMCO.
New York's new music alternative. 92.3 K-Rock. Howard Stern.
Yes. Colin Quinn is here, our good friend Robin. I love Colin.
Oh, yes, he's great.
One of the funniest. I said to him, what do you do for fun? Because he doesn't drink. He doesn't do anything. He says, you know what I do? I do stand-up. I swear to God. I said, it's fun for you? He says, I have the most fun when I'm doing stand-up.
It's true.
One of those, huh?
Yeah.
Well, I'd say it's the most, not fun, but it's the most thing that alleviates my depression the most, the few minutes I'm on stage.
Well, that's great. We'll all go there and help you relieve your depression.
Thank you.
Yeah, because if we're not there, you can't work.
That's right.
That's correct.
And your depression will not be alleviated.
I think you guys will really love my act, by the way. It's very smart.
It's great.
Smart.
Thanks, Artie.
What makes you think we're smart?
Yeah, we look like
But
we're
it's
like
smart. It's
things.
emotionally smart. It's not like I'm up there talking about rocket science.
I don't know how you should take this, but I think it's smart.
Thanks, Artie.
See Colin Quinn tonight through Sunday at Caroline's in Manhattan. For tickets, carolines.com or 212-757-4100. Robin was finishing the news, and You know what? You will love Colin's act, seriously.
Yes.
Just ask Bobby De Niro. Okay. Let it go.
Christopher Walken's booking a table at Caroline's.
And they're all showing up, aren't they?
I'm sure they're dying the same way.
Oh, wait, Christopher Walken's not going. He's doing a cameo in an unwatchable movie.
All right. Mystic River opens in select markets. It's out now, open in select markets, actually, with Sean Penn.
Yes, I hope it bombs.
Star-studded cast. I'm mixed.
I hope the whole staff dies on that movie.
It's a Clint Eastwood film.
Well, I like Clint Eastwood.
I love Clint Eastwood, but he's working with Sean Penn, so I'm torn.
Well,
here's Sean on what interested him in doing Mystic River for Clint Eastwood. B1.
Another great interview with Sean Penn, where he mumbles.
Yeah.
With these things, usually it's on that first.
Oh, he's working a little hard. The last couple of movies tanked. He actually has to complete sentences.
You have a kind of an instinct about it, and you have a feeling that you can bring something to it. And then
guess what? All your good roles, they went to Colin Farrell.
Is he still playing that retarded guy, Sam? Or
Yeah.
whatever.
it was a great.
Yeah, because that was believable.
On the surface part, it was a great story.
Hey, there's Sean Penn playing a retarded guy.
Typecasting.
With things that are interesting.
I don't care.
Here's Clint to say that the casting decisions for Mystic River were easy.
Sean was my first choice for the role of Jimmy Markham. And, Tim and Kevin and Lawrence Fishburne, everybody. It just all came in. And Laura Lenny and Marcia Gay.
You know who I hate?
Who?
Father Time. Look what he did to Clint Eastwood.
Dirty Harry.
Wow.
That's Dirty
How about
Harry.
Siegfried and Clint? Yeah, I'm working with Siegfried now. Laddie, he is the magic. He really is, Laddie. Yeah, you like Clint Eastwood, huh?
He's the magic. Who's the fruit?
Who's the top?
Are you a bottom?
For Bruce Blacklight.
Kill Bill opens tomorrow and stars Uma Thurman. Here's Uma, who says Kill Bill was conceived during a conversation she had with Quentin Tarantino before.
He was talking about, the great roles for women in
You see this movie yet?
No.
Excellent.
genre cinema that had preceded
It's
kind
not
of
smart.
women doing
It's
extraordinary
gory. It's great.
things in mainstream.
And Uma Thurman is hot.
I don't even understand I think every woman looks terrible in the movie.
I'd bend her over on all fours and give it to her so hard she'd throw up.
Yeah.
Okay? Wouldn't even be pleasant for her.
I think he must be
Maybe it
just
would be pleasant.
incredibly horny.
Her head would explode. That little peanut head of hers would explode.
Movies, and he was trying
All right, whatever.
Yeah, she conceived the movie, so that's
Sure.
yeah.
She thought of the movie?
Yeah, sure.
I don't
Yeah.
believe that.
Yeah. And Ringo wrote all the songs for the Beatles. Come on. You know? Come on.
And here's Quentin, who says there will be more dialogue in Kill Bill Volume 2.
Actually, Volume 2 has much more of my dialogue. All right,
Because I have 500 hours to devote to your movie.
it's Volume 1 is the whole big explosion, and it's all about the
Say it all in volume 1, all right?
and there's the most kung fu element of it.
Kung Fu-y.
If you want talking, that's in the next film.
If you want talking, go to the Carolines with Colin Quinn.
Oh, that's smart.
And there's something called Elephant, directed by Gus Van Sant, opening in select cities on October 24th, and I think it's about the kids who shot up that school.
Columbine, man.
Yeah, in Colorado. Diane Keaton is one of the stars, and she explains why Gus Van Sant has made a special film in this film, Elephant, A3.
It's a very interesting group that he's gathered together. He's taken...
Oh, Elephant? I thought that was the Star Jones story. 3
I
volumes.
think it's about Columbine.
Volume 1's all the action. Volume 2's the talking. Volume 3's the credits.
Kids from where, and he's...
I don't care about her.
I know.
She's washed up.
Oh, you're so cruel.
She's not relevant like me.
Yeah.
Somehow
Or
you stayed relevant.
Or
Yes.
emotionally smart like Colin.
Right.
Thanks, Artie.
Well, that's what's happening.
Robin, once again, you've informed us. You've educated us.
I tried.
Inspired us.
It wasn't smart.
It wasn't smart, but it was emotional. I'll tell you what, Colin, you're a good guy. I like when you sit in on the news, you say a few things.
I like it too.
And you're always funny, and I'm going to try and get over this weekend. I really am.
Okay,
I want to
great.
say, yeah, well, we'll see. I thought I was going until you said your act was smart.
It's funny. What do you want, a bunch of dumb dick jokes? Oh, excuse me.
Yes. Yes.
I don't do that.
All right, I'll come see a smart show. Maybe it'll make me feel smart.
If you get it.
Call Caroline's 212-757-4100. That's tonight through Sunday.
It's not the Dead Sea Scrolls.
And Colin on Tough Crowd with Colin Quinn on Comedy Central Monday through Thursday nights at 11:30. Rebroadcast again at 7:30 p.m. Wow, good for you. Tonight I need Daryl Hannah, your girlfriend. Where's your girlfriend? You got a girlfriend? You got a girlfriend, right?
Yeah.
Do you? What?
Nah, I don't know.
that?
What was that?
Apparently, there's a few problems going on right now.
She wants to get married?
No. It's,
Are you married and trying to get out of it?
No.
What's going on?
Just a lot of problems. I really can't go into it on this episode.
Oh, what's going on?
There's not enough time. He's got to go, and there's just a lot of crazy stuff going on. I don't want you to be late, or else I'd talk about it.
Wait a minute. Are you getting married?
No.
What's the problem?
Just a lot of stuff. A lot of crazy things going on.
Give me the synopsis.
Wacky stuff going on.
There's a woman in your life.
Give me the coverage.
There's it's too. I really can't go into it.
Yes, you can.
In this short of a time.
All right, we'll make time. Go ahead. What happened?
Can you come back tomorrow?
Maybe I can come back later in the week and talk about it. But it's a long story.
Are you having a problem with your girlfriend?
No.
Are you having a problem with your wife?
Maybe we're having a few problems.
I see.
You're married?
Well, that's currently I am.
I didn't know you were married. Oh, you got a girlfriend.
And a wife.
No.
You and your wife are breaking up?
It's a long story. It's a really long story.
Are you and your wife breaking up?
Yes.
Really?
Yeah.
Why?
And we're in the midst of it right now?
And you guys are in the midst of it.
Was it all that gay stuff you were involved in years ago?
No, she don't care about that.
Was it the jokes about Harvey Keitel, the De Niro burst?
No.
She saw your De Niro performance? No, what happened?
Oh, look. I wonder who's calling me right now. See, I told you I shouldn't talk about this stuff.
Take the call. Go ahead.
Does she know yet?
No.
Let me tell her. Give me the phone.
What, did you see a lawyer and you didn't tell her?
No. We're just having problems. It's a
What name two of your problems? I can help you.
Two of my problems?
Bring your wife in here. I'll settle this.
Yeah?
Yeah.
She'd probably like to come in.
You want to bring her in?
Yeah, maybe.
Bring her in tomorrow.
I'll call and see if she wants to.
We'll fix
Great.
She's not in show business, but she's beautiful.
Well, what's the problem?
What's the problem? Did she gain weight?
Who?
Your wife?
No.
Oh. Tell me
You
the
got
problem.
kids?
What do you think the problem is? Me.
Oh, you.
What did you do?
What did you do? You cheated.
I just messed up, you know.
You
Did
cheated?
you cheat?
Ah.
Did she find a woman in Halle Berry's lingerie?
Your wife caught you cheating?
I pulled an Eric Benet.
You pulled an Eric Benet.
And at home?
No.
Oh,
How'd she catch you? That's the only thing I'm ashamed of here.
No, how do you think people catch people today?
And a detective.
Cell phone.
Internet.
Internet. Oh, you're emailing, you nutcase? Don't you know better?
It was an instant message.
The hell is going on here?
She saw your instant message?
It was an old instant message.
You left it on the
What
computer.
did it say?
You wanted to be caught.
No, I didn't want to be caught. I didn't realize she had such a computer acumen.
I'm sorry.
What did the email say?
Did you try? Did you beg her?
Say?
No, I don't remember, but it was up there when I got home for me to say.
I mean, the girl instant messaged you.
Was that?
The girl instant messaged you.
Right. Or both of the conversation was up there.
Oh, the whole thing?
Me to watch and reenact.
Oh, she pretended to be you.
No.
The whole conversation
It was just
she
an old
read.
conversation got brought up.
What were you saying? You never put anything in writing.
Well,
What was it, love talk? You wacky?
No, but it was just,
I miss you.
It was really indictable stuff, you know what I mean?
What do you-
there was
you
no
had to
way to
come
talk you
clean?
out of it.
How did she confront you on it?
She was just very upset. I mean, she's still upset.
Did she wait for you to come home, or did she do it on the phone?
Yeah.
And when you walked in, did she have like a bad look on her face?
Yeah, well, on the phone I could tell something was wrong, and then, you know.
And then you walk in and she says
And
what?
she has the instant message there on the computer screen.
Right. That
She knows how to use a computer.
So what did you say? You just said, listen.
I just started stuttering like a fool, and, you know, I tried to, you know.
You're always so quick with the words.
Oh, yeah, but I was stuttering like an ant. I had nothing. You know, you ever get to that
Yeah, you
point
were
where you
caught.
were out of lies and you just got nothing? That was where I was
Couldn't
at.
you tell her it was old?
So did she say it's over? That's it?
Oh, yeah.
No.
Is she out of the house? Are you out of
She's
the house?
out of the house.
She's out of the house.
Oh, who cares then? She's out of the house.
Yeah.
You still seeing the IM check? The instant message check?
No.
Liar.
So you have no one.
I'm not, I swear.
Wait, you just turned off to her now?
No, it was just one of those things, you know. Wasn't supposed to be a big...
You got a prenup?
It was obviously an affair. It wasn't just a one-night stand.
Well, you know, I guess a little in between those two, if there's such a thing.
You got a prenup?
Not to a degree, but she's not going to hold me to anything. I'm just going to take care of
Ouch.
it. No. It's totally cool.
I'm sure she'll get a lawyer that'll
So
say forget
you don't
it.
think there's any way of saving this marriage?
I don't know.
Would you like to?
I don't know. I mean, I'm just at
well, there's a bad
I feel
answer.
like she can't trust me,
I don't even trust you.
I know.
Well, obviously, no. We know now you can't be trusted.
Men cheat, girls. That's the problem. You get horny. You want something new. It doesn't mean you don't.
Is that what it was?
Can I speak for you?
Yes.
Honey, it doesn't mean he doesn't love you. It just means he needed a little side trim. Who even knew you were married?
Yeah, he kept that.
I thought you were speaking for me. How to change in the middle.
That
was a
about
short
to bang
speech.
him.
If I didn't have to go, man, well, you got to come back with your wife tomorrow.
I thought you were. Well, I'll see if she's interested. I don't
Colin,
know.
can I speak for you? Try to sue me, honey. Go ahead.
Yeah, I got a lawyer that's going to kick your ass.
Yeah, I got your
I
divorce
just want to say
settlement. Right here.
Oh, no.
I'll
You
speak
got
for you.
kids?
No.
Oh. How long you been married?
It wasn't that long.
How long you been cheating?
Come on, you haven't been married that long. You're already cheating?
Well, I mean, I don't know what happened.
He's IMing.
Were you cheating through all along?
Not all along.
All right.
How long didn't you cheat?
What's the longest I ever went? I don't know. A while. Long time.
Yeah.
I want to speak for Colin, seriously.
Thank you. Could you speak for me?
Honey, you're going to get nothing.
Oh.
We're going to war, baby.
Ah.
Hey, I'm sorry, pal. How'd you get I am? So delete the I am. What's wrong with you?
You know a chick. You dating a chick who knows how to use.
You
a
don't
computer.
understand. A lot of people know computer stuff like really pretty.
What are you dating? Bill Gates? She was able to get IM messages.
I love your honesty. You got to talk about this at Caroline's.
Yeah, this is smart.
As long as it's smart.
This is smart.
Yeah, maybe you're not smart, but your act is smart.
This is genius.
Wow.
Well put.
How long were you married?
A couple of months.
Only a couple of months. Man,
You're a mess.
you're in trouble.
I love it.
Geez, Nick Lachey is like.
Wait, did she tell her parents and everything?
Yeah.
Oh, you're gonna feel like
Oh,
a
yeah,
real ass.
you're
Everybody knows.
Everyone knows.
a piece of crap to a lot of people now.
Yes, there's a lot of people that
A couple of months and you couldn't keep it in your pants.
I don't know.
Did he tell us he was getting married?
Can I ask you a question? Why did you get married in the first place?
I thought it was a good thing at the time. I just thought,
You thought you could be faithful?
Yeah.
Yeah. What?
Can I ask a question?
Sure.
Because you only married a couple of months. Was this going on before you got married?
Was what going on?
Other women?
Girl.
The woman.
No.
So in the couple of months you were married, you found somebody to bang?
Let's not get into
Can I say something?
Can I just say the
I'll see you in court. No, I know. Can I say something?
Aren't you late?
This is a guy who can love a woman with all his heart and have sex on the side.
He doesn't look like that guy to me.
He is that guy because you know what?
We're all
Every
that
guy
guy.
is that guy.
Yeah, I mean,
but
come
he's
on.
even saying he doesn't even know if he wants to save his marriage. I don't know what's
That's
going
not what
on
I
here.
said.
He doesn't want to save his marriage for one reason.
What's that?
Because the trust issue has been broken. She had to go snooping around on his computer and he's pissed. She broke his trust.
That's true.
If she didn't snoop around
He would
like
be
a big
fine.
nosy buddy, he'd still be married.
That's right.
Stay out of my stuff. I don't trust
That's
you.
right. You weren't trying to hurt her. She went into your stuff.
I am so
That is
so
funny.
scary that if someone found an I am of mine, I'd go, you know what? I tested you now, and I'm not going to stay with you because I put up a fake I am so that
You weren't
I knew you were going on my computer, and I just consider that so low. So there, I punked you, okay? And you know what? I have good mind to go out and actually really I am someone.
She would have thrown me off the balcony if I tried that one.
I would go. I would stick with it. What?
You know, it's funny. I use Instant Messenger all the time, but I don't know a lot about how it works. But I know that when you close it, it's gone unless you save it. So you
Colin didn't.
Save this. He was in
But
love.
why were you
Colin's in love.
I didn't save nothing.
You had to have saved it.
You just left it up there.
Like, did you go
didn't
in-
close it.
You obviously didn't get out.
Well, hold on. Were you saving stuff because you would go back and look at it?
No.
No, he didn't close it. I know what he did.
He just left it up
He's
there.
not computer savvy. And you know what? There's a certain thing in him that wanted to get caught.
Of course. I mean, 2 months after you get married?
You're a great stand-up comic. You should be able to come up with an excuse like I would.
I told you, I actually liked yours. That was a pretty original one.
Thank you.
But I was afraid of getting tossed off the balcony, as I should have if I'd said that.
No, he probably was I-amming her. He finished up. He went in the bathroom to clean up.
You know what? He probably has that screensaver. It flashed up. He didn't even think there was anything on there. He hadn't closed up.
Were you guys having like internet sex?
No.
No, they were having real sex.
Where'd you meet this chick?
Oh, some stupid friend of mine turned me on to it.
What?
Met her and where would you go, to hotels to have sex?
No, it wasn't even that. It was just, just one of those. I can't get into the details.
At the back of the club thing?
It's really bad.
Did you complain about your wife on the instant message?
No, not at all.
That would have been great. That's a double slam.
How could you complain about a woman you've only been married to for 2 months?
I want to get back to Robin's question. Was there even like a bed involved, or was it even like that?
A bed?
Yeah, like when you guys got together.
Gary, there's no bed in the bathroom at the Comedy Cellar.
I am stands for imbecile. Jeez, I'm sorry, pal.
Really?
Yeah.
I am. We laugh, but we really hurt inside.
I think one of us is hurting.
By the way, I mean, just because I know you, this was a woman you were IMing, right?
Yeah.
All right. I know you get into some weird crap every once. You're out of that phase.
Yeah.
I'm
Obviously,
sorry. I really am.
So.
Thanks.
You know what? Women don't understand. Once in a while, you need some excitement in your life. Doesn't mean you don't love them.
Howard, you could make it 2 or 3 months.
No.
You want to know something, Robin? Yeah, I could. This guy's insane.
Yes, this is crazy.
But if we could somehow
married 2 or 3 months. Come on.
We could
I
somehow
understand a year.
somehow get broads to understand that. It doesn't mean nothing.
You want to know what it is, though?
It's just the one,
Can I say something?
Sure.
A lot of times, like it's an adjustment to get married. Like you don't realize.
He's not really married yet.
Yeah, like
he's not deep into it.
He probably wouldn't have cheated 5 years from now. It's just a couple of months in.
Right.
That could be. That definitely could be.
I'm
true.
serious.
He's not battle tested.
Yeah. But you just get out of this. You need to be single.
You're in a rush anyway.
I gotta go.
I don't want to keep you.
Do you want to speak for Colin anymore?
I don't want to keep you.
Yeah, I do. I want to say something to your wife.
Yeah.
Seriously, for you, because you can't say
what
it.
you just said was really good.
I do too. I think we should leave it at that.
Colin's behalf.
I just want to say one thing.
What?
You get nothing? Don't you ever look at my computer again? And you are going to have the battle of your life. Thank you. You tell your parents to stay out of this. All right?
Did you have a big wedding? No.
She didn't even get that.
Because, it's always great when you mess up and you had the big pictures thing.
Right.
Let me help you out with this. Let me speak for you.
Yeah, that's always great.
Let me speak to your wife for you.
Okay.
The only mistake I ever made was marrying you. Gary, go clean my hard drive. All right, what?
I'd like to see John estimate what I make next year after this speech.
Yeah. No, I really am sorry.
How much is Colin going to lose?
Colin, good luck at Caroline's. I hope her parents wouldn't confront you while you're doing your act. That would be, just tell me what night that's going to happen.
Can I speak for Colin?
See Colin behind Caroline's burying his money.
I just want to speak for Colin. I want to say something to his wife. You're the reason I started doing coke again, honey.
Is your
I don't do coke. Well, I don't want people. Then you get all the idiots coming up to you. Hey man, you want some coke?
All right.
Does your I am friend know that you're in this much trouble?
I don't know. Maybe now.
Was she hot at least? The chick you were?
Yeah, she was all right.
She was all right.
But your wife is better?
Are you gonna cry?
No, I was just upset. Like
you blew it.
I did blow it.
You did.
You love your wife.
I blew it.
Do you love your wife?
Of course, I love her.
All right.
You blew it.
Yeah, and I'd blow it again. I'm sure.
Oh, you can't be faithful.
I just would assume judging on past performance, like they do at the track.
Yeah.
Would you do me a favor?
You're not a good risk.
Yes.
I would do anything you want any time if you would just bring in your wife and the chick you instant message.
Oh,
bring them both in and bring in here. You will be the legend of all time. Do you understand?
Just how much do you want to be immortalized?
I will give you, if you come in here tomorrow with both of them, one of them, I will plug Caroline's constantly.
Even when you're not there.
I don't care if you plug it or not.
Something, anything you want.
I like this show just for the hell of it. Man.
I'm trying to.
But you'll have an open door policy here.
Can you say Colin actually?
Anytime you want to plug anything.
Colin actually ups every appearance. It gets better and better.
This one, I almost got away, and I was like, yeah, that was a nice, pleasant experience.
I mean, now you know why you run out of here.
You only got off because I had to get out of here, which I do have to.
Woo!
Would you?
I'll speak and see if possibly she come in, but I don't think she's going to watch.
Fabulous. That's all I need to know.
All right.
Colin Quinn, the great one.
At least get us a phone call.
Tonight through Sunday at Caroline's in Manhattan. Please, phone call.
I'll try.
Something.
212. You're on tomorrow. All show. 212-757-4100. Go to carolines.com. I don't mean to make a mockery of your horrible life. Ooh. And tough crowd on Comedy Central. We'll see you tomorrow.
New York's new music alternative. 92.3 K-Rock.
It's great.
What does that mean?
You both have screwed up family lives. Let me just say, movies on demand. I was supposed to be out here at 10 o'clock. Movies on demand, please. Time Warner Cable, Channel 1000. It's great. I love it. Colin, you're on tomorrow. Wait, I can't hear you. I know. Talk to Gary. I'm on the air. I love that guy.
Oh, he's great.
Movies on demand on DTV Channel 1000. Check out dozens of choices this week, including Oscar winner for Best Picture, Chicago. It's great. You put on your TV, and you can get everything you want on demand.
It's right there for you. No going outside, no trooping out in the rain,
Yeah.
no having to return movies.
This weekend, I was just sitting there. I go, I have to go to the video store to get a movie, and I went, oh my God, I got movies on demand. It was unbelievable. That's a true story. I could not believe how lucky I was. You will love this service. Please call the following number. They don't give you a number. 1-800-OK-CABLE. 1-800-OK-CABLE. Tell them you want movies on demand. Thank you. Hey, I'm back. 1-800-MATTRESS. This is the time of year when most people buy a new mattress, and the only place to shop is 1-800-MATTRESS during their Simmons Back Care sales event. They make it so simple. 3 easy ways to shop. Call the 1-800-MATTRESS number 24 hours a day. Visit them at one of their showrooms, 1-800-Mattress showrooms, or log on to the website, mattress.com. I've bought endless amounts of mattresses from mattress.com and 1-800-Mattress, and
you haven't said the most important thing. You get it delivered when you want it.
Yeah, I love it. It's a great experience. I don't care what you're talking about. Sealy, Serta, Simmons, Nation's Pride, King Coil, and Tempur-Pedic. They have them all. They have them at great prices, the best beds in the business, and they deliver within 2 hours, like Robin just said. I love it. It's a great service. If you're moving in, you need a new bed for your kids in college, 1-800-Mattress, 2-hour delivery, same-day delivery, any day of the week, even Saturdays and Sundays. Download a special internet savings coupon on mattress.com. Use it today during the Simmons Back Care sales event. 1-800-MATTRESS. Leave off the last S for savings.